Focus on solutions. I'm going to start with what's happening with our children. Parents, please become more involved with the PTA. Please find out when the Teachers Association, principal, and all the teachers are meeting so that you can get a full evaluation of what is happening with your children. It's imperative that you become a major part of their education. I know so many parents have to work 2 jobs. Send someone. If you can't make it, please send someone to represent you. There are workshops in plenty of schools for parental information in terms of when the PTA will meet and when they're going to have the quarterly evaluations of our children. Please, I beseech you, become a major part of your child's education. Focus on solutions. Our children, they're being bullied because the schematic diagram of the family has changed. There was a time where there was a mother, a father, a child, and the rest of the foundation. Now that's changed. There might be 2 mothers, or 2 fathers, or a grandmother, or even another elderly or older person, grandmother, grandfather. And also they have older children, siblings, minding the children. It is a new diagram. We must work with our children to help them to understand that love comes in all different dimensions. And it's about their education. So why are they in a position where they have to be bullied about the family that they come from? It's about the love. Love the children and maintain that concept of family, because we are not really given the opportunity to pick a family situation. Every family situation is different. Regardless, it's about the love, and we must maintain love, because that's our only way of helping our children understand what is really happening in today's society. Love the family. We are in a violent society. I read in the paper with one of the fathers of the new town in Connecticut, the father of that young boy, pleading with Congress to make change so as for us to stop being subjugated to the same carnage. It is barbaric what is happening. No one is saying that a person should not bear arms or have the right to have a gun. But mental illness is playing a major role on how these people are playing out these schemes. And notoriety. These people that are killing and maiming and wounding regular citizens like myself, they know how the law works. They know that background checks are not being regulated. They know that they're going to get the fame. We should not notarize, what's that word? Why are we making these murderers with these guns famous? They know that when they do this, they want to commit suicide, most of them, but they want to take us with them. We have to stop making them famous. I'm asking mainstream media to find another way. Why should we even mention who these people are? The family of that individual is ostracized for a crime they did not commit. It's not fair to them that they have to go through that kind of degradation. We, in society, we look for this great story. But the story should be, let's stop making them famous. Let's find a way to get the information out in terms of who might be a victim, but as far as who that person is, we shouldn't even mention their name. I heard someone say they should be a number because they're looking for that 15 minutes of fame and trying to top the last madman with a gun. We have a responsibility to our children. We have a responsibility to those families that are really going through some traumatic changes. Just because they have the name of one of those murderers, we have to change the way we look at this violence. We have to stop making these people famous. And we have to protect ourselves because, unfortunately, the ones like myself, I'm the only person out there that doesn't have a gun. I need one because everybody's got a gun but me. I am just tired of not really being protected because where guns should be, they're not. It's just ridiculous, all upside down. The laws are protecting the murderers and not the families. I'm really upset to have seen that father crying about him. So many, and he's not just one, there's so many of the families out there crying now. Change the law. He said do something. No, not just do something. Let's change those laws. We have to all mobilize and go down to Congress and say enough. Change the laws. Stop the violence. What is happening with our political leaders? Are they going to have to do a perp walk first before they run for office so we'll have them on file? It seems to me in Queens there's a number of political leaders, political people that have been arrested for one thing or another. Most of the time, misappropriation of funds. We all make mistakes, but what is really happening now is not just so much the mistakes that's made, but the discretionary funds that these political leaders have under their watch is going to be an investigation. So it not only stops them, it stops all the progressive, positive things that they have done in the community. So when this happens, it seems to me that there should be some laws enacted that, okay, if this person does anything wrong, let us, the people, decide in that district what their needs are and make sure that the funds are definitely distributed in a timely fashion so as for the community not to suffer. Please, please, let's change what's going on in our community as it relates to the political agenda. And please don't forget to vote. Focus on solutions.